Prince Ali Muhammad stands at the center of this important story because the reopening of Fort Cornwallis in Georgetown, Malaysia.
The reopening of Fort Cornwallis was a Muslim historic building. It was about memory, identity, public space, and the future of a city.
The official reopening was marked in the presence of Prince Ali Muhammad and officiated by the Prime Minister of Malaysia, YAB Dato Seri Anwar Ibrahim, making this a symbolic moment for heritage lovers, city planners, and the people of Penang. Prince Ali Muhammad's presence mattered because this project was never only about walls, bricks, or an old fort. It was about bringing life back to a place that has stood at the heart of Georgetown for centuries. Fort Cornwallis sits on the very site where Georgetown was founded in 1786, and that alone makes it one of the most historically important landmarks in the region. For nearly 240 years, this fort has watched the city change, grow, and move into a modern era. Now Prince Ali Muhammad has become part of a new chapter in that long history. The reopening of Fort Cornwallis came after a decade of conservation and regeneration under the North Seafront program, a major effort designed to reconnect Georgetown's historic civic heart with its waterfront and public spaces. This is what makes the story bigger than one building. Prince Ali Muhammad is linked to a wider vision of preserving the past while shaping a better future. The North Seafront program brought together Fort Cornwallis, Padang Kota Lama, the Esplanade, the Promenade, the waterfront, and other important public spaces into one connected heritage landscape. That means the old city center is not being treated like a museum piece. It is being brought back into daily life, so people can gather, walk, learn, celebrate, and feel connected to the story of Georgetown. And here's where the Aga Khan Trust for Culture played a very important role. It served as the technical advisor for the redevelopment, bringing conservation expertise, careful planning, and international experience to the project. The fort was restored through research, archaeological work, archival study, and traditional craftsmanship, so the historical character of the site would remain respected while still being usable for the public today. This is not the kind of project where you simply paint a wall and call it restoration. The work at Fort Cornwallis was deep and detailed. Visitors can now see the southern and western moats holding water again for the first time in more than a century, along with restored vaulted storerooms, 10 new interpretation galleries, reinstated courtyards, and improved public areas. That means the fort is not only preserved, it is also being experienced in a new and living way. One of the most interesting parts of the project is the moat. It had been filled in during a malaria outbreak in the early 1920s, and for more than 100 years, it disappeared from the landscape. Now it has been brought back using stone, brick, and hydraulic lime mortar, creating more than 4,000 square meters of water body and green edge, where a car park once stood. This is a powerful example of how history can be restored without losing practical value. And the moat is not only beautiful, it also serves a modern purpose. It helps with stormwater management, urban cooling, and biodiversity. So, Prince Ali Muhammad's visit is tied to a project that shows something very important. Heritage can solve today's urban problems too. It can cool a city, improve its environment, and create more pleasant public spaces for everyone. This is where the value for the local area becomes very clear. The renewed fort and waterfront helps support local businesses, food culture, tourism, and everyday city life. The Astaka Kota Selera was rebuilt while keeping all 26 hawker businesses, which means the food identity of Penang was protected instead of pushed aside. Across Georgetown's historic center, arts, culture, and craft establishments have nearly doubled since 2013. Tourism-related businesses have increased sharply, and more than 1,300 jobs have been added. So when people ask, what is the benefit of this project? The answer is simple. It gives the area more visitors, more jobs, more business, more public space, and more pride. It also makes Georgetown stronger as a heritage city. Prince Ali Mohammed's presence at the reopening sends a message that heritage is not something to hide in the past. Heritage is something that can help shape a stronger future. The North Seafront program has also gained national and international recognition for its conservation work. That matters because it shows the project is not only locally respected, but also seen as a model that other historic cities can learn from. In other words, what happened in Penang may help guide other cities facing the same question. How do we protect our history without stopping growth? Now let us come to the wider role of the Ismaili Imamat. The Ismaili Imamat and its institutions, especially the Aga Khan Development Network, work across health, education, culture, rural development, and economic opportunity. The AKDN says its mission is to improve the quality of life of people in need, mainly in Asia and Africa, regardless of faith, race, ethnicity, or gender. That is a very important point, because it shows that this tradition of service is global, not local. This is also why the Aga Khan Trust for Culture is so respected. It does not look at heritage as decoration. It looks at heritage as something that can build identity, dignity, and community. The Ismaili Imamat's broader philosophy has long emphasized pluralism, compassion, tolerance, and respect for human dignity. That is why the Aga Khan's institutions have supported cultural preservation, educational initiatives, and development projects in many parts of the world. Prince Ali Mohammed's appearance at Fort Cornwallis fits perfectly into this larger picture. His presence connects a single local event in Penang with a much bigger global story of service, culture, and public benefit. It tells us that when the Ismaili Imamat becomes involved in a project, the goal is not only to restore a site, the goal is to improve life around that site too. That is why this reopening feels so meaningful. Fort Cornwallis is once again open to the public. Georgetown has regained a stronger civic heart. The waterfront has become more connected. The historic landscape has been renewed. And Prince Ali Mohammed now stands in this story as a visible part of a project that joins history, community, and modern urban life together. In the end, this is more than the reopening of a fort. It is a lesson in how heritage can protect memory, support livelihoods, improve the environment, and give a city a stronger future. And that is why the name Prince Ali Mohammed belongs at the beginning of this story and at the heart of it.